Most of us have been working from home due to the pandemic for the past year. And now a lot of companies are slowly preparing themselves to get back into an office environment. Now, there's still a bit of anxiety when it comes to even that idea, and it makes sense, right? You may feel anxious because you're concerned about being in large groups again, and you could also be concerned that the pandemic is still going on and there's still a lot of unknown just in general. So there's a lot of different reasons to feeling anxious right now. And anxiety is completely normal. Even in this case, when you think about it, it may actually help you to stay on your toes when it comes to following some of those safety measures or to continue to get informed, just so that you're aware of what is going on. And when it comes to the return to the office, there's a couple of different responses that you may actually be having. You may be irritated by the idea. You may be worrying even more. You may either start or continue or increase, I would say, your substance use in order to try and calm your nerves. Or you may experience some physical symptoms such as rapid heartbeat, sweating more, having problems breathing. So there's a lot of different common responses that you may have when you're thinking about that return to work. So what can you do to overcome that anxiety? For starters, you want to use coping tools. Coping tools such as breathing exercises, relaxation technique, muscle relaxation, going for walks, listening to music, meditating. Find what actually helps you decrease that anxiety. And coping tools can actually help that tension of that moment when you're feeling really anxious. Number 2, you want to plan and prepare. So plan ahead of time, especially for your week, to have a better idea of, what's going to go on during that week when I'm returning into the office. And that's also going to help you pay attention to what you need to do when it comes to incorporating and prioritizing your well-being, right? Making sure that you get enough sleep, making sure that you have the proper nutrition, making sure that you're still including some hobbies and activities that you enjoy. That is going to make that big difference for you. You also want to ask yourself, what's going to be different for you when you're going back into the office? Is there going to be a different way for you to enter the building? Is there going to be something that you need to do when it comes to doing your job? Is there anything different that you're going to have to do? So asking maybe some of those questions to your managers. So communicating as much as possible. That way you're aware of the new protocols that are in place, the safety measures, the expectations when it comes to your work within this new setting. And the more you're informed, the more safe you're going to feel, as well as having that idea of control of what's going on to the best of your ability. And you also want to utilize a progressive approach. And by that, I mean taking it step by step, one day at a time. Try not to overwhelm yourself by adding all of these different areas of your life to get back to sort of that normal routine all at once. Is going to get overwhelming. So try to focus on some areas of your life, trying to get used to that new routine before you incorporate another one, and really focus on the elements that you can control. That is going to help you manage that anxiety. And for number 4, you want to check in on yourself. Right? Take some time to really pay attention to, how am I feeling right now? What's going on with me? What is it going to take me to even get through the day? What is it taking out of me to having to be back in this office environment? So making sure that you're assessing and monitoring how you are feeling. And remember to even do some check-ins with your team or your managers. Asking, how's the work going? You haven't seen each other for so long, so how are things going? Are they going smoothly? Is there anything that we need to change as a team? Or also have some conversations that are not work related, just to do a check-in with people, but also get this feeling of reconnecting with your coworkers and your team. And the last one, but still very important, ask for help. If you're noticing that you are, despite all of the different things that you have in place, you're still having a hard time managing that anxiety, please ask for help. Pay attention to how you're feeling, to your symptoms, making sure that you are aware of what tools and services are available for you. You may have some services like the dial-up platform, which is supposed to be giving some support when it comes to physical or mental health. So making sure that you are very well aware of what services are available for you and ask for help. It is okay um, to having a hard time with this situation, right? So be kind to yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself with this situation. Remember to do as much positive things that you can do that increase your positive emotions, and avoid things that either are going to stress you more or trigger some negative emotions. So really be aware of that, and be kind to yourself. It's going to be hard potentially, but you have all of the resources that you have available to help you through this hard time.